Hello students, in the last lecture we have studied what a transaction is, what are the transaction processing systems, and what are the different operations, that is read, X and write operations that a transaction constitute of. In this particular lecture we will be studying that why concurrency control is needed, what are the various problems that a database can face if we will not be having concurrency control. First of all, what is concurrency control? Concurrency control basically means that we need to apply some types of controls to our database so that if concurrent transaction occurs, or it means if the database is accessed concurrently, if the database is accessed simultaneously by multiple users, we need to apply some controls so that our data remains in consistent value. So let's take an example. Let's consider an airline reservation database in which a record is stored for each airline flight. We have these schedules. They are known as a schedule, the rectangular boxes. This is a schedule, this is another schedule. T1 is the transaction, T2 is the transaction. Read item X means it will read the value of X. Write item X means it will write the value of item X. Item you can consider, for example, in case of airline reservation, it can be the number of occupied seats. For this particular scenario, I am taking X as the number of occupied seats. In this scenario, we are considering two different flights, X and Y. X here is denoting the number of occupied seats in flight X, and Y is denoting the number of occupied seats in flight Y. What T1 is doing, suppose we have transferred n number of seats, this capital n number of seats from flight X to flight Y, and what T2 is doing, T2 is adding m number of more seats to my occupied number of seats in flight X. This is what T1 is, T2 is doing. These are the two different transactions, right? So this is what is written there, that T1 transaction transfers n reserved seats from X number of reserved seats. This I guess you can read. Now we will discuss the types of problem that can occur with two concurrent transactions. First is, these problems are very important from exam point of view, they are always asked. The first is the lost update problem. This problem occurs when two transactions that access the database items have their operations interleaved in a way that makes value of database items incorrect. I'll explain you with example. Suppose this is my schedule. We have T1 and T2, right? Suppose the initial value of X is 80. X is the number of seats, occupied seats in my flight X. Suppose 5 persons, they have transferred their seats from flight X to flight Y, right? So we have debited this value, we have decreased this value, so the number of occupied seats now becomes 75. Before the correct value, the updated value of the item X is get written to the database, T2 comes in between and it will read the value of X. Because the read and write operations are performed on the database, now according to T2 the value of X is 80 because T1 has yet not updated the value of item X, right? Because the write item transaction has yet not occurred, in between T2 has come, so T2 will read the value 80. According to T2, they have added 4 more persons, they have reserved their seats in flight X, so according to T2 the value will become 84. Now again the transaction is interleaved and now the control will go to T1. Now T1 will update the value of item X in the database. According to T1 the value of X is 75 and now it will read the value of Y. Now again the transaction is interleaved and now the T2 will write the value of item X. According to T2 the value of X is 84 because T2 has read the initial value of X as 80. Although the correct value of X should be 79 here. We have debited 5 here, then we have increased it by 4. but we have written an incorrect value of item X because the update that was performed by T1 is lost, right? So this is known as lost update problem. Why it has occurred is because we have interleaved transactions. T1 control is transferred to T2 in between before T1 is fully complete. This is known as the interleaved transaction, right? And these T1 and T2 are denoting the two transactions, and this whole rectangular box is showing a schedule. So this is what is lost update problem. It means the update performed by T1 is lost and T2 has read the incorrect value of item X. Now next, this is what is written there, the whole description, the whole explanation. Next is the temporary update problem, which is also known as the dirty read problem. This problem occurs when one transaction updates a database item and then it fails for some reason. Due to any reason a transaction can fail, another transaction accesses the updated item. This particular step is correct before it is changed to the original value. Suppose the item X is updated, but the transaction which has updated the item X has failed, so it should get restored to original value, because before it is get restored to original value, the second transaction read the updated value instead of the original value. This is what is known as dirty read. Dirty read means that a transaction read a dirty value of a database item, right? So let's see this. Let's start with this. Suppose we have two again transactions, T1 and T2. X and Y are again denoting the number of occupied seats in flight X and Y. Again, the initial value of X is suppose 80. We have subtracted X by N. N is suppose 5 here. The updated value is 75. T1 has correctly updated the value of item X, right? Now T2 will read the updated value from the database, that is 75. T2 will read the update the value of X by 4, the final value is 79. But suppose, because T1 will complete after it will read the item Y, this is the whole T1. Now suppose after this particular value the T1 fails. When a transaction fails, all the changes that particular transaction has made should be rolled back. But because a T1 has failed, if we will roll back the value of X, it should again become 80. But T2 has read the updated value, which has again made the value of item X incorrect, that is 79, right? So this is known as the incorrect read or the dirty read problem, because a wrong value, a dirty value is read by a transaction because one of the transaction has failed, which has updated the data item. Next is the incorrect summary problem. Incorrect summary problem is, suppose we have two transactions. One transaction is updating the data items and another transaction is just calculating the aggregates. Suppose if one transaction is calculating an aggregate summary function on number of records while other transaction is updating those records, the aggregate function may calculate some value before they are updated and others after they are updated. Now let's see this. See the example. Suppose we have this T1 and T3 here. Suppose T3 is calculating the total number of seats, total number of reserved seats in flight X and Y. It means I have to calculate X plus Y or X plus Y, right? And we are reading item A as well. Initial value of variable sum is 0. Read item A is 20. We have read the value of A. This is sum is now 20. Now X has read the value. It has decreased the value of X by 5 and we have written the updated value to the database. Now it has read the correct value. It has performed the sum. The sum now becomes 20 plus 75 is equal to 95. It will read the value 50. And the updated value is 95 plus 50, that is 145. Before now, because T1 transaction which have started earlier and it has updated the value of item Y to 55 from 50, the correct sum after transaction T3 should complete should be 150. This 95 plus 55, 95 plus 55, sum of a plus x plus y, it should be 150, but it is 145 because before getting the value of y updated, T3 has read the incorrect value, and after it T1 has updated the value of this. This is known as the incorrect summary problem. In the next lecture, we will be covering the different types of failures that can occur with our transactions with the computer system. Thank you, class.